What's up, squash players? It's Pierre. I have the Carboflex Airshaft 125 here. Huge thanks to Tecnifibre for sending me this racket. Even though we're in lockdown, I don't even have access to squash courts. They knew that when they sent this to me. They just want to keep this beauty in the public eye, and I don't blame them. But courageous of Tecnifibre to send this along, even though I know not many people are rushing out to buy squash equipment right now. I'm going to do some videos about this racket. In fact, last weekend, I recorded a review of this racket outside at the playground, and listen to this spectacular outdoor setup. My first ever outdoor review. It sounds like this. What's up, you guys? It's Pierre. We've got a very special guest today. As you can see, we had a little bit of trouble with the wind noise. It's an unforeseen problem. It's the first outdoor review, but it's okay. We're gonna get through this. I'm gonna show you some clips from that video from last weekend of me hitting against a wall, but first I'm gonna give you the essential information, which is that this racket feels and looks great. It's a very crisp hitting racket, and even in the strange scenario of hitting it outside, I really got a pleasant feel from this racket. The weight of this racket is 125 grams, that's the advertised weight, and on my scale 153.1 grams all in, including strings and grip and all the rest. The balance point on my scale was 36.25 centimeters, so a touch head heavy. And I also tried a new thing, which was to put the racket on two separate scales, one on the head and one on the butt of the racket. And when I did that, of that overall weight, 82.2 grams was in the head. So bottom line, 54% of the weight was on this side, so a little bit head heavy according to that measurement. 54%. I think that's a lot clearer of a number to try and grasp than 36.25 centimeters. So I'm going to try and use that from now on. We'll see how it compares to the other Carboflex rackets that Tecnifibre sent me. That's right, they sent me two other ones, which I will do other videos for shortly. I'm now going to take you to some shots of me hitting the ball outdoors. I know it's unusual, but it'll give you a little bit of a flavor for hitting squash ball. And before I go, I will just give you my summary review right now with limited information from zero on-court experience, but everything about this racket just feels crisp. Hitting the ball, there's just no vibration, no rattle, no wobble. Everything just felt super crisp. That's my summary of this racket. I can't wait to try this in a real squash match environment, because it really feels like a nice frame. And Tecnifibre has always a tough job to do every few years when they reinvent the Carboflex. It's a monster of a racket in terms of how many players use it, how many pros use it, how many amateurs use it around the world. It's a tough act to follow and to reinvent every year, but it still feels like a great racket. All right, here's the marketing card. Kind of like they've got that whole new logo, if you remember, triangle-shaped logo. They got Sherbaggy. This is his racket, the 125. Sherbini's got the NS version, which I'll show you later, and Marwan's got the 130. So one thing I like on here is it actually says, I don't know if you can probably read that, but it says Tecnifibre athletes may play with a racket that is modified from the factory specifications. I like that they went out and said that. No messing around, just letting you know. We've got Tecnifibre. I'm going to tear that off in a second. Similar design to the prior models, just looking at it visually. Got your baggy signature on the side here, subtly, and some of the changes are I think they're pretty minor. You don't want to mess with the Carboflex too much. It's the legendary Carboflex. They've changed up in here a little bit. It says X arms. I don't know what that is. I think they've just changed kind of the reinforcement in here and the balance a little bit. So I'm sure it's a sort of fine difference that I probably won't be able to detect out here. And I'm not sure I would be able to detect it on court either, but we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, it's got the same grip innovation as last time, this little cap here that you can roll up. The string on this is a new string they have called Dynamics VP. I'm not totally sure if it's their old Dynamics string that's been kind of reformulated or possibly renamed or both. We also have, all right, check out the cosmetics. You still got the red, white, and blue and black kind of mode from the prior model. We got the clear bumper guard there, 125 up here. We got something mentioned in here called extended string holes, which I think, I don't have the prior model with me, so I can't really show you a comparison, but I think the grommets are sticking out a little bit farther, and I'm not sure what that is, if that's for stiffness or what, the feeling of stiffness. Looks nice overall. All right, we're gonna get a few hits in against the wall and get that first impression. Here we go. We're here at the park. We got kids skateboarding. We got dudes throwing a frisbee. We got nobody playing baseball, but it's okay. We're all making do. All right, we're gonna do a few more videos of this. I just wanted to give the first look, outside look at the Tecnifibre Carboflex Airshaft 125. Look forward to trying out the other ones as well. All right, thanks.